Daniel Tokar at the Willow Forge in Shepherdstown, West Virginia. Today we are going to cut off a 1-inch square mild steel bar using a Hardy, which is the cutoff that goes in the square hole of the anvil. The first part of this, I'm going to use a hot cut to mark where I want the cut to be, because generally when you cut something off, it's because you want it to be a specific length. So I've got this hot, had it in the fire a little bit. Take this out, wire brush off the stuff down there. I use my aluminum Mason's rule, which doesn't melt or burn, which is good. I find the right length right there. And hold the hot cut there, and I put one line as an indicator of where the cut's going to be. So I don't know if you can see that, but there is one line across there. Put it back in the fire because you want it nice and hot when you cut it. The hotter it is, the softer it is. So I put the Hardy in the Hardy hole of the anvil. And I'll get this nice and hot. What I'll be doing is hitting it once on each face of the bar, tumbling it 90 degrees each time, until I've gone all the way around to mark it so that I have it nice and square. And then I'm going to hit it twice on each face, which should get it close to the center of the bar, and tap it until it's very close to cut all the way through. It's impolite to have large chunks of red hot metal fly across the shop. They might land in somebody's pocket. So generally, you stop just before it gets cut off, and you take it off with a pair of tongs or knock it off with a hammer so that you have a little more control. This business of hitting it on the Hardy until it pops off is bad, because it means you're very likely to hit the Hardy with your hammer as it goes through, and that will dull the Hardy and put a groove on your hammer face, which you then have to take out. So it's much safer not to cut all the way through. This is very hot. There's my groove. I slide it until it drops in, and then I hit it once, bring it over and tumble it from that groove. Hit it once, go back to the first groove and tumble it from there, and hit it once, and then you tumble it from there, once, and twice more, twice more, twice more. Now you see, we're almost cut through. I tap it once on each face, and this is to make the cut even all the way around, so you get a nice pyramid shaped cut. You see how that's coming off? It's now cut most of the way through, so I can take a pair of tongs, grab it, and wiggle that part off. And you see I have a nice pyramid cut. Put that there. Take the Hardy out before you go back to the anvil, because you could hit your hand if you're hammering to straighten things. So I take the scale off again, and I very gently straighten my bar out while it's still got some heat. And you'll notice that I haven't hit the end of the bar. I'm going to come a little closer, and you see, again, there is a nice pyramid shape just from having cut it evenly. And if you want to actually correct that to be a perfect pyramid, you can tap it gently to even out any of the scars and cut marks. I'm going to quench this, which you normally wouldn't want to do, just so I can cool it off and show it to you. Okay, I'm going to get as close as I think I can. We might need a better background. What if I put a piece, of white paper behind it so you can see that pyramid? I'm hoping you're getting enough to see that. All right, so that's hot cutting off a 1-inch square bar, nice and even and without a whole lot of work. Bye.